Smooth as sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion. Just my kind of heat, keep it on repeat. Tested by the potion, loving this devotion.
What is going on? Welcome to a brand new video. So in case you hear the noise in the background, or it's not a noise, it's a beautiful sound in the background, and that's going to be the beautiful ocean of Seaside. All right, so Seaside is a place that my family and I kind of venture out. I mean, it's like our prime summer destination, and also because it's my wife's birthday. All she wanted for her birthday is to be on the beach somewhere, and that is exactly what we do every year. Coincidentally, this year her birthday is literally on the start day where I'm going to be doing the Crazy Mountain 100 for the second time again. In case you're new to this channel, if you've seen this video or you've seen this video for the first time, my quest for 2025 is to run back-to-back 100-mile races. We already finished the Big Horn 100. We'll finish at 34 hours and 5 minutes, and I have the Crazy Mountain 100 coming up in just about 10 days from now. It's 15 that I'm recording this right now. In the Seaside for the last two days or so. We got here Sunday night. It's Tuesday right now that I'm recording this video, and first day first, of course, you want to kind of just enjoy the family, kind of let things calm down a little bit before I start recording. So my goal along this trip is one, to still make sure I'm training properly, to prime myself to be able to run the race. We have some challenges that I'm going to be discussing throughout this video, but the goal is to make sure training is still on point. There are some challenges along the way that I'm going to be sharing with you. There's some tactics that I'm showing out along the way. My goal for this training block, or my goal for this whole process, is to make sure I am performing better than I did the last time at Crazy Mountain 100. And I'm just going to put the goal out there for you guys. My goal to run Crazy Mountain 100 is to finish that race in 30 hours or less. It's going to be challenging, but again, if it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you, as the saying goes. So yeah, I'm going to take you guys through this whole process, the whole vacation, show you some of the cool spots, how I managed to stay on top of my fitness as a dad, 2 toddlers that prioritizes fitness and doesn't let traveling be the reason why it has to have a quote-unquote a fuck it moment. So sit back, relax, enjoy this video, and yeah, let's get the video started. So for all my dads and the men out there that try to prioritize nutrition and the fitness while they're traveling, this is going to be for you. Again, this is a strategy that I use for myself, strategies that I use for a lot of my clients, and that strategy is 2 things you need to do first in the morning. 1, make sure you hit a lot of your protein goals first in the morning, and 2, make sure you get your workouts in the morning. Why protein? Protein because it's going to keep you satiated longer. You're not going to find yourself at the end of the day being 50, 60, 60, 70 grams of protein shy of what you need to hit. And why you want to get your workout in first in the morning? I mean, it's a no-brainer, but you want to get your workout in first in the morning because it's not going to be that thing that looms over your head. That looms over your head like that's something you have to do, because the longer you wait to get your workout in the morning, the harder it's going to be for you to actually prioritize and do that workout, and the higher probability for you to actually just go ahead and skip it. I'm not getting my workout in first in the morning yet, because I'm going to be talking about I'm going to give you a logical reason why I'm training at a time of the day that I'm going to be training later. So you want to stay tuned for that. So protein, what am I doing for my protein? So nice, quick and easy. I went to the store, to the grocery store. We bought this. So for protein, what I have here is going to be ratio protein. So this is 28 grams per serving compared to your normal Greek yogurt. And I mean, the macros on here is pretty sweet. 190 calories, 4.5 grams of fats, 9 grams of carbs, and 28 grams of protein. Like I said, you want to get your protein in the first tin. And the next tin, I'm going to topping that off and I'm going to be throwing some of the Nature Valley granola. Again, do not fall for this propaganda. The protein, 13 grams of protein. Typically they say protein, but if you look at the serving, it says 13. But 13 serving is going to give you, I mean, that's if you want to have 280 calories. But 120 calories, on the other hand, is only 5 grams of protein. So there's nothing magical about this. It's just a marketing tool that gets people to buy these things. So this is what meal 1 is going to be looking like. What I've been doing since the last clip that you guys just saw. Went to the beach, played for a little while, and now I am getting ready to go for my first run on this vacation. So the reason I want to share, talk to you before I go on this run is I'm doing something different, so quite unique a little bit, and I want to talk to you guys through right there. Ideally speaking, obviously when you run in, typically when it's somewhere really, really hot, I like to run first in the morning and maybe later in the night because the heat. But in this situation, I am running peak of the afternoon. I'm not sure if you guys can see what the temperature is right now. That is 91 degrees in Seaside or Santa Rosa Beach, Florida. And the reason why I'm doing this again, because I've been doing a lot of heat exposure, and because I don't have my sun right here, I want my body to get used to running in the heat. And also another thing that I'm trying on is a sweat patch. So this is from Gatorade. It's a sweat patch from Gatorade. And the idea here is it's supposed to, I've seen a couple of reviews and pretty good reviews so far, just to obviously test how much sweat you're losing, how much electrolytes or water you need to replenish back, just to make sure you're topping off your electrolytes or water. The last race that I did in the Bighorn, had maybe like a tiny little twinge, but that's like the only race I've done that I've not experienced like a full-blown cramp. So it's working so far, but I want to step it up a little bit too. So I've been looking for some sort of self-test done. So the idea here is you grab this and you put it inside of your forearm or right here. I've heard it doesn't stick really, really well. So I have two here and I'll see how this one does and before we move to the next one. So I'm gonna test this out and I'm going for anywhere between 4 to 5 mile run or more, depending on how I feel. And I'll talk to you and I'll let you know how this. Okay, post-run feedback on the Gatorade patch. So the first takeaway, the negative, one of the biggest negative, and this I knew before I tried the patch and I figured it was gonna be a challenge. For somebody that sweat as much as me, and I've struggled in the past with like K2 tapes not sticking well to my skin, I figured this one was not gonna be sticking well as much because of the adhesive part of the Gatorade patch, and I've been told about this before too. So the sticker was not sticking properly, not completely off, but a little bit off. So could that have maybe influenced what the data could have been? I don't know, I'm not sure. But I'll say one of the positives was it kind of confirms what I felt before. I mean, I'm a salty sweater, and I put some information on the screen for you guys, and just shows you how much sodium I'm losing when I sweat per hour, and which again has kind of informed me in a prior race that I did, which is Bighorn. And one of the strategies that I did in Bighorn is making sure I'm consuming anywhere close to about 2,000 milligrams of sodium from SWITCHBACK electrolytes and some salt tabs during my race. And that's one of the races. The 100-mile race of Bighorn was probably one of the few races that I've done that I didn't experience a lot of maybe a small little twinge. But the Gatorade patch, again, it's not sponsored by the way. It's on like $19.99, 2 strips. And I think it can give you like a decent amount of information for especially if you might experience quite a bit of cramp. I'm gonna go enjoy some time with the family at the pool. It's been raining here the last couple of hours, so we're just trying to make sure I'll capitalize and enjoy the most of this time left. Right, so just got home not too long ago from yesterday. So yesterday I drove all the way back about 13 hours, took longer than expected. I got home this Sunday, so make sure getting ready, everything ready for this week, because this week is going to be a short week for me in terms of work, in terms of family, because on Thursday I have to fly out to Montana to run the Crazy Mountain 100. So it was a nice vacation. And part of the process of getting ready for this week's race also is to link up with my coach, Coach Casey. Yes, I hired a coach. one of my biggest advice I can give you if you're out there trying to get better at something. Hire a coach. It's going to literally make your life so much better. Take the guesswork out of the equation so you can focus on the strategy, so you can focus on the execution. So I have a call with my coach right now. I think she's actually calling me right now. We're going to strategize, and I want to cover one last few things that's helped me in terms of strategizing, for my race, in case you want to do an ultra marathon race also too, so you can give you some of those tools also too. Without further ado, let's jump into that call. Mentally, I'm just gonna have to, maybe it's just like planned out well, knowing the side what happened at the last mile. Like, okay, when you really do, or you feel like you're tired, like you have more in the tank than you think you do. And I think that that's very helpful. So it's going to be more mental race than a physical race, in my opinion. Most of the things are. But I think if you go into a race and you feel like, okay, I'm 100% like physically in the best shape I am, you can definitely rely on that a little bit more. But in this case, when I don't really, I have that, but I don't have as much as I would hope to. Definitely have to rely on the mental aspect of, just be present as much as possible. And again, because I've done 2 now, there's a little bit of confidence there, of course, and and know when I feel like tired or whatever, I know there's there's more there that I can definitely do.
So it's not like what those are and what they mean to you. Reflect on your why, and have those kind of, just like it's laid out here, have that as like your own like mental spreadsheet.
Yeah.
I think having those I think you've already got your outcome goal with what you want.
Right, so that was a call with my coach. That was a very successful call. That went super long in a good way, because again, the call going super long means there's a lot of things that we went through that we want to make sure we cover, and we covered a lot of that stuff. This video has already been too long already, and I don't want to overstretch it. I will do a separate video talking about Crazy Mountain 100, specifically my nutrition strategy, my all my breakdown strategy. I'm gonna record that, and I'll be posting on the race day, and I'll try to actually drop this video on Wednesday. That's a tall order, and have the next video talk about Crazy Mountain on the race day itself, which is coming up this Saturday. So by the time you see this video is going to be on a Wednesday. When you watch it, make sure you stay tuned for the actual video talking about the Crazy Mountain 100, the breakdown of Crazy Mountain 100, my nutrition and hydration, because that's the key important thing that's going to make me run, or allow me to be able to accomplish and run 30-hour or sub 30-hour ultra marathon. So that's the video for you guys. Hope you guys learned a lot from this video. Again, the main takeaway I want you to get away from this video is, what you're not changing, you are choosing. You can go on vacation with your family, have the meals that you want, enjoy the meals that you want, and still be able to prioritize your nutrition, and don't have to feel like that sort of moment of like, oh yeah, like a FOMO, like you're missing out, like and I think that's the biggest factor, again, from clients that I coach to. Like, you feel like, oh yeah, I'm going on vacation, I spend all this money, so I'm going to maximize everything. Like, no. But if fitness is already part of your routine and doesn't feel like a punishment, like, you can go on vacation and have a good time and enjoy food, prioritize your workouts, prioritize your nutrition, and still enjoy your meals and things with your family, like I did. I ate the cookies, I ate the frozen bananas, and I'm not worried about that, again, because I'm just going back to what I do. And those 3 days or 4 days or eating that cookie is not going to ruin my fitness by any means. So hopefully you find this very, very helpful for somebody like me that's been in the fitness space for the last 16+ years, telling you, like, no, it's okay. It is okay, because not only do I do it for myself, I do it for hundreds and hundreds of clients, and they are completely thriving on the fitness journey. Anyways, that's the video for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed the video, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys on the next one. And by the time you see the next video after this, your boy is going to be running in Crazy Mountain, Montana. SAMOKFIT. As always, do not forget to empty your tank, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.